Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns. We are WRME Live. We are Main Edge. Okay, February 19th already.
I know.
We're right at a month from tax time. Okay.
No.
Episode 258.
So that's your warning for taxes.
Yeah.
Don't be like us who still need to file business taxes. So
Taxes, we gotta pay them. Gotta pay them. I did want to mention our new app, Perfinsta, for personal financial
Yes.
statements. A lot of people, especially business people, if they have a business, they have to provide these personal financial statements to the bank for a line of credit or for their business credit.
Or if they're doing a business loan.
Yeah. And that consumes so much time. So we've developed an app. It's called Perfinsta. The first three letters of personalfinancialstatement.com. And you can go in, enter that data, and keep it.
Yes.
So every time you make a change next year, you just bring it up, change a few things. Mm-hmm. Your master file stays the same. You can send it off to Bank A, Bank B, Bank C, the SBA.
Whatever
and
you
all
need.
the forms are compliant. It's a really neat deal because I hate filling out personal financial
Yes.
statements.
Well, it's just as bad as us opening a line of credit at a business, a
Yeah.
different business, and filling out all those applications.
And if you fill those out manually and you miss one
Yep.
deal and the calculation's all wrong,
We've
you
dealt
know,
with that.
and who's going to catch it? The bank, because that's all they do is sit around and recalculate things. you know.
Right.
So that's exciting. That's coming along. Another thing exciting coming is next week we go to Orange Beach, Alabama.
Yay!
Yes, we're gonna start our Huckleberry Finn tour. We're coming up the Mississippi River,
Yes.
which is ass backwards from what everybody else does.
Well,
Okay.
we haven't done anything
Yeah.
the same way
We're
since
from
we got the
Oklahoma.
boat.
We do that stuff. We're looking forward to that, bringing Snapdragon up to Oklahoma. That's going to be an exciting trip. And we'll be posting, basically, we should be posting daily on
I
that.
will on our YouTube. YouTube's where I usually go live with the stuff. I'm trying to break them into it too. But Facebook, we have Instagram, and we have YouTube for Big Deal Adventures. So our last trip, I tried to do a post every morning, and then at least a post at the end of the day, which you're tired. So,
Yeah. And it will be going half as fast because we'll be dealing with a 4-knot current.
Yes.
We have an 8.5-knot boat.
well, and
So-
busier commercial traffic on the Mississippi.
We got
than
commercial
the Tom
traffic,
Bigby.
all the barges and container ships and stuff like that. Yeah.
If
We
you've
have our
never
new
went-
AIS being installed right now.
You never went down to the Mississippi or even the Arkansas and watched any of the barges or anything. It's pretty fun. They move
Pretty
slow,
cool.
but it's cool.
Amazing how much
Talent.
product gets delivered by
That and
barges.
talent, those captains and their crew, yeah, those things are big. So we'll be doing that, but we'll be also working remotely, all
Yep.
of us, while we're on it. So we'll be balancing boat and working back home. So just because we're not here doesn't mean we're not working.
Right. Christine's staying here. We've got the other folks around. We've got, I've got a commercial deal in Tulsa. Hopefully we'll have it under contract Monday.
Yep.
I've been talking with our investment group down on Robinson today, looking at what all we can get started down there. We've got 4 acres, a little over 4 acres now. So we're looking at developing one little part of it to, because the west side of the park's starting to take off.
Yes.
But nothing on the east side.
So you're hoping to kickstart it.
Yeah, we're hoping to kickstart that. Maybe
And
do.
sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Is one company, one business, one investor to decide to do something, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay, it's safe."
Yeah. Okay, it's safe to do it. All the infrastructure's there. There's sewer, there's water, there's electrical, all that stuff. And if we go in and put like 2 fourplexes on there,
Yes.
these will be higher end, not low income stuff.
Not that there's
but
anything wrong, we just
most
wanna
of
keep the area up.
Well, most of the stuff down there is $1 million
That's what I'm
properties.
saying. We're trying to stay with the neighborhood.
And who needs a 3-story $1 million deal. I mean, most people do not, you know.
No.
And there's a lot of single people that love being down there on the
Or
park.
younger couples.
Young professionals.
Yes.
Okay.
Well. Okay. Fine.
Right. You know, we've got so much going on around here. It's crazy. You know, I was looking. You know, we've done over 200 houses that we've flipped or rehabbed, and 200.
Well,
Of course,
and
it took me 10 years to do that.
investors are
Still.
thirsty too. I'm constantly getting calls, and I'm,
investors are screaming for
hey,
property.
we're looking. We can't even find anything.
Right. Well, the problem, hopefully the institutional investors will be slowing down, and more local investors will be able to monopolize on
Right.
that. And we're trying to put together some software to help local investors really pin down and find the data that they need.
Yes.
So, and that's a lot of what we do on the boat. She drives a little while, I drive a little while. We got our
Dia yells at
computers.
us.
Yeah, Dia yells at us. We stay busy. Yeah,
do.
we mostly take pictures of us playing cards on the back deck, but that's because we're too
And
tired
when
to
you
do
see the
anything
videos
else.
of me running around,
Yeah.
it looks like I'm just all I do, but we do a lot.
Yeah, my barber, she's asked me, she goes, "You gonna bring it up on a trailer?" I'm like, no,
I've
no.
been asked that a
no.
couple times too. I'm like, no, we're bringing it up to Mississippi.
No, old Snapdragon does not come on a trailer. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the cost of that too. Oh,
I'm excited about next week. Larry
We
and
gotta-
Teresa are going to take us down,
Yes.
so we don't have a vehicle stuck down there.
and we got a closing right before we leave.
Yep,
That'll be
got
nice
a land
to get that
closing.
done.
That
My buyer's super
closings
excited.
are good. Oh yeah, and the buyer,
He's great.
he is he's a full blown Mexican, but he's an engineer. He's had a little bit of a communication, just a little bit of communication
Yes.
gap. But we went out last Friday, went over this land. We drove all over in my Gladiator and explained where all the points were, what all his concerns. We answered all those to make sure everything was just so.
And this is a good example of issues. People, he talks to him, they realize he's, not originally here. He still has
Right.
an accent. And they just blow him off.
Yeah, lenders treat him like dirt, and it's very frustrating
So-
because that hurts us in our business.
Yeah. So he's been, I don't know how many times he's asked me the same question and he apologizes. And it's fine. I'd rather you ask me 10 times, especially when there's people confusing him, and understand it than stay confused or kill a deal because somebody gave you the wrong information.
Oh, and the people that insert information that have no clue about what they're talking about.
It's horrible.
When somebody has a language barrier like Frank,
Yes.
it's they're skeptical of anything anyway. Okay, and then you meet some Joe Dokes that don't know squat and start telling you this and that and the other thing, and we're like, no, that's not
Right.
correct. This is the way this is. Here's the matter of facts.
Great
that
guy.
was.
I've dealt with multiple people with the accent so thick it's hard to understand. Of course, sometimes my accent, as I'm told I have, I don't hear it. But anyway, there's communication issue. But as long as, he's like, I think we're having an issue with the accent. He's like, hold on, let me reword. He reworded it away. So it's easy. You just got to have patience and communicate. So if someone calls you and is having trouble, don't blow them off.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
Especially we have a lot of people that have immigrated legally.
Yes.
Here, and they, he never spoke Spanish at all.
No.
Even though you could tell he could have converted to that just that quick.
Right.
But he wants his English to be as best as possible, and
And he's not the first client I've dealt with that is an immigrant. I've dealt with a few, and they're, I had one lady, her daughter would help with the translation because she was trying so hard to learn, but it just wasn't there. So her daughter or son was always with her to help.
I had a client from Slovenia, and I dealt only with their daughter. She was like, I think 12 years old. She spoke English fantastic. and I don't even know
And then
any Slovenian.
Yeah, and then she'd turn around and speak that
Oh, yeah.
flawless too.
And then, and I'm like, it was fun, but you have to be careful there because you got to understand that
Yes.
that's a minor, and they might get some interpretation wrong.
Well, and you gotta understand some words don't translate exactly the same, so they might have to try to say it differently, which I liked about the daughter and son, because if something didn't sound right, they'd ask again, and we'd figure out a better way to be able to explain it to her in
And
their language.
you have to double check everything to make sure that there's absolutely no miscommunication.
And when we have an actual language barrier, like if the person cannot speak very good English, our title company hires a translator to
Translator,
be at closing. It's not a family member. We hire a professional translator because that is very important. We might be able to get through otherwise, but if they need help before then, we're not offended or upset if we need to get someone in to help because we understand we don't.
When I went to New York City, I practically needed a translator.
Oh.
They could not understand me.
Go to Boston.
Where?
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh my
Boston?
gosh, yes.
Remember when we went to New Jersey, where the Boyd's Choip in New Jersey? I mean, it's hilarious.
It's crazy. But it's fun, but it's interesting. So,
What else we got today?
we got
Oh, we got spring stuff coming up.
spring.
Spring
Let's say
cleaning,
school's
spring
ending
preps. You
soon.
got to change your air filters.
Get
People
your
get out.
AC serviced.
Yep. Yeah, get your AC service now. I mean, February, March,
They'll get hit.
because if you get it in May, the prices go up, and you got to wait for somebody to get out
Yeah.
there. Right now, we're kind of between all the heaters being broke
Yep.
and the air conditioning needing to be done. Beautiful outside today. It's 70 some degrees.
Yep.
But it won't be long before we have the Oklahoma heat and humidity.
Clean out your storm shelters. That season's coming
Yeah.
soon too. Mm-hmm. Get
You'll
them
go
restocked.
down there. I think one of the best things you can do for a storm shelter is buy one of them little 1-gallon shop vacs. That you go down and suck up all the spiders and
Right.
and just junk like that. Change if you keep bottles of water down there, change them out because they do get old.
Dog food, any snacks, anything
Mm-hmm.
like that you keep.
Just prep it.
Change
Most of the time
batteries.
you're only going to be in there maybe a half hour.
Right.
But still.
But we've heard people getting stuck in storm shelters before, so it's better to be
My
prepared.
mother-in-law
than not.
got stuck in a storm shelter, and nobody went to check on them. And in the middle of the night, she had a flip phone, and one of them doodle bugs or whatever, and they got the flash on it to work, and they could just barely get their hand out, and so they could signal
Got
somebody,
someone.
and a limb had fell on top of their
Yep.
door.
So you never know.
Yeah,
And that's why the city requires you to register
A permit,
the
yeah.
general location where your storm shelter
it's
is.
not the permit fee to generate money for the cities. It's so the
It's
fire
safety.
department knows, hey, everybody in this area that has this
Right.
path, they've got storm cellars, and they go through and start, them and the civil defense people go through and start checking
And making
every
sure no one's
cellar.
trapped or anything. So it's a safety thing.
Yes, it is absolutely a safety
And
thing.
if you
so.
have neighbors, relatives around, make sure they know where yours is at in case they don't hear anything. They
Mm-hmm.
can make sure someone checks on you.
Yep. What else for spring cleaning do we need to do?
Gutters. Clean out gutters.
Yeah, clean out the gutters from. Well, everybody should have already cleaned them out because there's no leaves falling now.
They should, but
Yeah, but clean those out because in the next couple of months we're going to get rain out the wazoo if
Yeah.
everything goes right according to plan. Get those gutters cleaned out. Any downspouts if they got issues, fix them. What else as far as spring? And get out and enjoy some of this weather.
And if you're thinking about selling, now's a good time to start cleaning, decluttering, getting stuff organized. That way, when you're ready, it's
and
done.
if you're getting ready to sell, the spring season is the house selling season.
School's gonna be out in May.
We got school's going to be out fairly soon. March where we have spring break.
Yes.
That's I think the official launch of the the spring home selling and buying season. So, start decluttering and, be thinking about that. How you going to do it? Where are you going to move to? Stuff like that. There's 1,000 things when it comes to selling your house or buying a house. Be leery of the auctions that are going on out there. They tend to go higher than they normally would otherwise. And that's weird, because you would think like a sheriff's sale auction, they always go cheaper most of the time. But these online auctions, quite the opposite.
Right. So, and next month, if we're not on here, you can catch us on Big Deal Adventures, hopefully, because we never know what reception and internet we may or may not have on the river.
Right. Now, we've got basically a 1,000-mile trip coming up. So that's going to take us a while. At 4 knots, 4.5 knots, it's going to take us a while.
That's half our speed.
Yep. All right. So
Nothing else I can think of.
I can't think of anything else.
But y'all can comment, message us, ask questions.
Yes.
Tell
Questions?
us to hush. We talk too much, whatever.
Comment on these videos so we know there's somebody out there. All
And
right.
if you're like me, good luck with your allergies. They suck right now.
All right. We are WRME Live, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us.
Bye, y'all.